So, news just broke that VP farming is basically dead in JP. It is not in global yet, but I believe at the start of the next season, the JP server is going to get it. For those who don't know, JP is going to be converted from 1.2 mil VP for 10 packs to a cap of 1 million VP for the whole season. This is what the new VP rewards are going to look like. It's basically the same, except up until 1 million VP you get a guaranteed triple rare ticket. And instead of 10 packs at 1.2 million, that's where it ends. Instead of getting 17 packs for getting to 1.2 mil, you instead get a whopping 5. Five packs. Now, the problem with this is that you are not going to be able to open packs without being free to play. The only way to get any packs by playing the game is by grinding ladder. That won't have VP farmers anymore, which is what they wanted. But the thing with it is, the only way to get packs now is by getting gems. By getting gems, you either have to buy them or grind ladder. Every 3 or 4 legends from 0 up is 1 whole pack. So if you get to legend 50 for the playset of whatever card the season is, you should get about 30 packs, not including the VP ones. That's 35 packs a season if you grind your ass off. Because in JP, top 10 looked something like legend 70 for first place down to like legend 50 on average. The reason global is hyperinflated in the leaderboard department is there were so many farmers. Now, this will deflate the legends in the leaderboards for global, but it's also going to make getting to legend 50 extremely difficult in the same vein of things. So let's say you get to legend 50 every 2 seasons, every month. So you grind your ass off for that next set. You want to get those angel feathers, you want to get that great nature. You are going to have a maximum of 70 packs. 70 packs if you don't spend a dime. Not a single penny. Now, why is this a problem? This is anecdotal. This is anecdotal because, it's a gacha game. It's all luck based. I opened 225 packs of Banner 4. The first 130 packs, I got nothing but Azure Dragon and fucking Coco. You can't use that shit to compete against MLB and Dote. What the fuck am I gonna do with Azure Dragon? Sure, they'll win me games. Sure, it's great. Sure, it's fine. But it's not that tier 1, tier 2 shit that we need. You know what I'm saying? This is what I think is gonna happen. There's 4 different types of people that will be affected by this. There's going to be the casual, that the people that need to play Vanguard or want to play Vanguard and don't have any way to do it. This is what they've been playing. They haven't spent any money, and they will probably drop the game because there's no way they are going to keep up with the meta. Then there is the dedicated casual, who are the type of people who insist on being, hey, I'm free to play, by the way. It's those people. They're going to be like, hey, I haven't spent any money. I grind my ass off every single season just to get 70 packs every season for the Ezo banner or whatever the fuck. They are probably going to keep playing as they are dedicated, as I said. So, they weren't going to spend any money anyway. Then there are the whale casuals. The casuals who are like, I got some time to kill. I got excess money to throw around during Corona. They are probably not going to stop playing because they spend money anyway. It's not really going to bother them. They could spend like $50 here and there, have their decks, play it, be done, set it aside, come back a month later. They don't really care. But now, then there's the dedicated whales. The people who spend hundreds of dollars to get every deck to play the meta at its peak. They will not be affected by this, and This won't affect them at all, and they are going to continue to play the game and support the game regardless of the hellfire they have unleashed upon us. As for the previously mentioned 10 invites reindeer season, 10 invites Alice season for PPG, it also came out that, I don't know how this makes sense, there are going to be the top 12 will be invited from Alice season, none from reindeer. But the math doesn't add up. PPG has 44 invites, Bushy Road was supposed to get 20, and then they do 12 for Alice. It neither addresses account sharing nor solves the problem of doing top 10 reindeer and Alice season. So I'm just so confused on where the math, where the other 8 invites. There's speculation that it might be from remote fights. I don't know what the fuck that is, but that's just hearsay. So, what do I think about all of this? I think a lot of the players are going to end up leaving this game. A lot of players are going to stop playing. But all that's left is going to be the dedicated people that actually care about Vanguard, whether it just be Zero as itself or they want a Vanguard game to play. Me personally, I'm probably going to stop playing. I've been burnt for a while now, mostly because of this GTFO shit, finding out about top 12 Alice without account sharing being addressed. I'm over all of it. And I've put my time into this game. I think it's time for me to move on. As for Twitch streamers, I think there'll be the few that continue to play that'll keep coming up during each season, the season they want to grind. And I don't believe there will be one dedicated person doing all of this. There'll be DF, but there's probably not going to be anyone else. As for DF, I'm sure this doesn't really matter to some of you, but the whole DF thing, I fully expect his views to drop. Not because of him personally, but because people are going to stop caring about Zero. And then there are 3 options that we have to do. We can either continue to play the game global as normal until this change is addressed in global from JP, because this whole thing is JP exclusive so far. The only news that global has gotten is the Alice invite thing. So we either wait until it's addressed in global, we jump ship now, or we continue to play and hope that they change it up and maybe revert it. So what I'm thinking is your favorite Cardfight Vanguard Zero Twitch streamer is going to jump ship to Shadowverse. What do you have to say about that, Juan Mango?
I think you might be right.
One last thing I forgot about is the whole addressing VP farming this way. I feel like they needed to address it. They really did, but they addressed it wrong. This was the wrong way to go about it, because specifically new players or people who refuse to spend money, they will not be able to continue to play this game. You either have to grind your ass off to just barely scrape by to get the amount of packs to open for a new set, or you have to spend money. If you're a new person coming into this game, you either have to re-roll the shit until you get that one deck that you want to play, or you just don't play. Now, some of us, like me personally, this is their first Vanguard game. I have only played a tiny little bitty baby amount of actual Vanguard. I had little to no experience before this game. This was my first introduction into actually playing Vanguard. And I didn't know what fucking decks I would like to play. I built, I thought I was going to go into set 2, playing Praisers. I thought I was going to like Praisers. Turns out, I like Garmor instead. Just how it works. I thought I was going to go into set 4, liking MLB. And I ended up making MLB, Dote, and Shadows, not knowing which I would like. I ended up liking Shadows, the most expensive deck of the fucking game. I feel the way they should have addressed this is the cap is good, the limited packs is good, but you need another way to get packs. You really do. Like, I don't know how exactly it works in Duel Links, but apparently there's like some box thing, and you can reset the box when you pull from it. If we got one of those in 0, but for every single banner, I feel like that might work with an extra way to get packs. Like, if you know when you first played the game and you got a legend up, rank up, I don't know what that would be called. When you would rank up, you would get a pack or every legend or two. If they reset that every season, I feel like that would be enough, along with grinding ladder, that it might be able to hold people. But as is, it's not enough. And as for the banners, oh my god, they're a nightmare. You can pull any card, almost any card, from any banner, and it's absolute cancer. If they could make separate banners for everything, so like a set 1, 2, 3, 4 banner, I feel like it'd be fine. It might be fine. Also, side note, the crafting needs a rework. You really need to rework crafting. You need to spend, 2-3 months, or not months, 2-3 weeks to get a single card when you need at least 4 of in a deck. Like, come on. That takes so much time. It needs a rework. But yeah, I think that's about it. Everyone abandoned ship from Vanguard 0. We're going to Shadowverse. Let's go!